Hello, family. It's Elora coming at you with another delightful insight. Thanks again for joining me for this new episode. And this is elorasong. So anyway, I want to thank you again for joining me. As most of you know, we are on a uh, going down a list of questions that I pushed out a while ago, a few days ago. And for those of you that are just now joining, welcome. And I look forward to hearing your input as well. So as I mentioned before, I am chit-chatting with family and friends about different things, different thoughts that I've had in the past, things that I'm having, thoughts that I'm having now. And so what I'm going to do is share these thoughts with you. And this is my way of sharing them with everyone at the same time. Okay. So the seventh question I asked was, how will this experience improve your relationships with others going forward? And of course, I'm talking about the quarantine, how things have changed. Okay, how our lives have changed drastically. Every one of us have encountered some type of change in our lives since this happened. So I just wanted to know, how will this experience improve your relationships with others going forward? So to answer that question, for me, well, let me start over. So there are people that have actually said, "Hey, I'm already improving my relationships with other people. I'm already becoming closer with my family members and my friends." And some people even said, "Hey, I'm actually reaching out to my ex and I'm getting to know them better." And you have marriages that have grown and blossomed because people are the couples are together more, they're talking more, they're in a confined space. So guess what? They got to get to know each other better. There's also families that are with children that are getting being able to get to know their children better. We also have individuals that are just getting to know themselves better. Okay, so it's just really neat to get all the input that I've been receiving and getting different perspectives. And I also want to note that there's a flip side to this. Some people are also noticing some relationships aren't as up to par as they thought they were. So people are seeing how broken things really are between them or within themselves. So it's really enlightening. And what I'm going to do is share my thoughts and my feelings and what I'm experiencing now. My voice is getting shaky because I've had a tough couple days. I have been doing some releasing and analyzing and examining of my own life during this transition, and it's been enlightening, y'all. And there's some things I just don't like about myself. I'm just like, dang, have I really been doing that? Have I really been holding on to certain things? And how can I change that? How can I stop holding on so tightly to something or someone when they're not meant to be there, you know? And I've said it in previous episodes talking about weeds and replanting weeds and not wanting to let go of folks and all that good stuff. Okay, now that I know that, how am I going to change it? Right? This is probably something I've been doing for years and never realized it. Who knows? But anyway, so you're probably wondering what all this is about, right? So I went night night, had a nap, and I dreamt this up. And then I woke up, went night night again, and this was still on my mind. So I'm assuming God is trying to tell me something and telling me, hey, you need to present it this way. So that's what I plan to do. So anyway, this is me. This is my temple. This is Elora. This is another person. It could be a family member, a friend, and you guys. And this could be you. And this is, whoever you want to put here, a family member, co-worker, uh I don't know, friend. Did I say friend already? Whatever, whomever is here. And this, of course, is God. All right. Now, as I mentioned before in the previous episodes, the people that I rock with, the people I talk to, they are deep thinkers. And of course, they also believe in God, universe, omnipresent, the creator. Okay. So I want to make sure I point that out while I'm going through this transition. Now, will it be presented as it was in my dream? I don't know, but I'm gonna go for it. Okay. I will say this is not an original thought. This presentation I first saw some time ago, um, off of Dr. Miles Monroe. Well, by Dr. Miles Monroe, Myles Monroe. He has since passed away, but there are several teachings on YouTube, several videos that he shares his thoughts and concerns and um, um, teachings about relationships and how we feed into each other. Okay, so he showed a demonstration with two glasses. I myself am adding a little twist to it, and this came to my little dream about, okay, this here is God though. Okay, this is God. These are the people. Okay, so this is myself or you, and whomever you want to put here. Okay. So when I go into a relationship, I'm assuming that I'm hoping that I am full. I am spiritually full. I am content with my life. Things are going okay. You know, everything's not going to be perfect, but at least I'm coming full, full in spirit. Okay. The people that I try to interact with, I'm assuming are also the same, or at least full in spirit. Okay. So I am when I am talking to these people, or or they want to get to know me better, all that good stuff, I want to know if I am doing this. Am I helping them overflow? Am I expounding? Am I helping them grow in ways that they didn't have before? Am I teaching them something they didn't know before? Are they overflowing just from being in my presence? Are they overflowing from just getting to know me better, from being a part of their lives? Okay. If that's not the case, I have to wonder why they or I are in contact with one another. But maybe, here's the flip side of it, maybe that's the point. Maybe I am there to help them see things. Maybe I am there to demonstrate what life is like with the full spirit. Now, as you notice, okay, now my glass is halfway full. So what do I do with that? Do I keep pouring into these people and staying empty while they getting all the goods? I mean, no. What I need to do is what? Rely on God. So I ask God to pour into me. Let's see if I can do this. I ask God to pour into me just a little bit more. Keep me full in spirit. Keep me full, God. Keep me full, God. Keep giving me what I need to receive. Keep giving me prosperity, abundance, wealth, love, self love. I'll touch on that on number 8. Our question for number 8. So anyway, so with this type of relationship, guess what? I'm also hoping these people pour into me, and they just expound and make me grow in ways that I hadn't thought of, and just okay. I think y'all get the hint. So those are the type of relationships I want to have from this point going forward. Those are the type of things I hope will improve. And of course, let's say for instance, their glass is halfway full, and they're like, "Laura, you know what? I'm not full in spirit. I'm broken." um, and they're coming to me because they know I can help in some form or capacity. I'm not just talking financially. I'm talking about time and a listening ear or some input, some advice, whatever. Okay. Guess what? What I'm gonna do first from this point forward is say, let's talk to God. Now, mind you, I know I've done this here recently where a friend reached out and said, "Hey, I'm broken and this, that, and the third is going on." And the first thing I came up with was, which was not an original thought. I know this was all God telling me just speak and say this, so I did. I tried my best to encourage them to talk to God. And when I said they said they were broken. They said not only they were broken, but their marriage was broken as well. So I was thinking, okay, well, are you praying? Is this other person praying? And if you are, and are you guys doing it separately? You know what I'm saying? Or are you doing it together? Are you talking to God together? Are you asking God at the same time to pour into both of you, to pour into the marriage? I'm not married. I've never been married, and I'm actually single. Okay. But this is the ideal type of relationship that I'm looking for. I want someone that is willing to pray with me. And I'm not just talking friends and family, I'm talking about an ideal mate. Okay. They have to know that God exists. They have to know that this life is not something that they came up with on their own. This is not me, myself, and I. This is us. He covers the both of us. He covers Elora. He covers the man in my life. You feel what I'm saying? So the best way I could demonstrate it was through glasses and water, and just say, okay, the best way I want to improve, or how will I improve my relationships with people in my life, is through more prayer, through more spirituality, through God, and hoping that I can in some way pour into them and they into me, with God as the focus, is God as the source of all things. And let me tell you, so sometimes, look, Lord, like this. Hold on. almost there. There will be days I'll be like this. There will be days when I'm like, what the world is going on? Where my faith is dwindled, where I can't see past the next minute or day or month. When those days happen, and I have friendships or someone in my life, I mean, I know in some cases people are married and they can reach out to their spouse to do this. I guess my question is it really selfish? Is it selfish? I guess this is a question to pose to you guys. Is it selfish to ask for your friend, family, or spouse to pour into you, and I'm not doing anything to take care of myself? I'm just pouring it out again. It's getting worse. And I'm still expecting you to pour into me. And it's still not working because guess what? You're not giving me what I'm asking for. I personally think that's not healthy. I think that's not healthy when I'm constantly having to pour into someone else because they're not willing to go to the source and get spiritually full. And when I also think that when I'm empty like that, it's not just faith. Sometimes it's resentments that get me like that. Y'all, I've been thinking the past couple of days, like, okay, who am I holding on to because I want them to see the best in me? And I'm thinking also, are these relationships promoting my highest good? That's another thing about staying full. God wants the best for us. He wants everything abundant. Period. Right? He is love. God is love. Period. I'm a firm believer of that. So when certain people cross our paths, I for myself, or the people that are already in my life, I for myself will look at how are these relationships pushing me towards my highest good? How are they pushing me to be the best Elora that I can be? And I'm not saying I'm leaning on them because that's not the case. We all need to surround ourselves and have a circle or network of people that encourage us on our path, that encourage us in ways that people who don't know us can. So I hope the demonstration makes sense. I don't know. I think it did, right? If you don't get it, it's cool. I'm going off the cuff here. It's not scripted, right? So anyway, point is, God is the source. Ask him to fill you and have a nice day. And when you don't think he's listening, he's doing this on the slide. He's just like, yeah, just keep praying. Just keep praying. It's coming, right? And it's true. That is so true. God is good all the time. All the time. What? You already know. So anyway, thank you so much for joining me today. I'll work on the next episode where I'm talking about what is number 8, y'all? Number 8, how has or will the experience improve the relationship with myself? Woof. Yeah. We'll go ahead and talk in the next episode. I'm looking forward to talking with you soon. And please share your comments, thoughts, and any input that you have, like what you're experiencing right now, and how you intend to improve your relationships with others and your family and your friends or coworkers or whatever. Please feel free to subscribe. Also, feel free to share this video with whomever, wherever. Again, thank you so much for joining me. Have a joyous day. Love, light, prosperity, and joy to you and your family. Love y'all. Ciao.